Our mission at Chime is very simple. It's to create progress for each and every single one of your employees. Not one segment of your employees, but literally every single one of them. This is actually my 8th HR Tech conference, so I've been here now 8 times. The very first time was actually back in 2017, where I presented for the very first time a product called Earned Wage Access, or on-demand pay. And that was when I was the CEO of the very first company I founded called DailyPay. Somehow that became a multi-billion-dollar idea. It's really crazy that people who are lower income or hourly workers wanted access to their pay. That was a profoundly crazy idea. I wound up exiting DailyPay in 2022. My partners and I started a company called Salt Labs. In about our second year operating Salt Labs, Chime Financial acquired our company, and now I lead a new business unit there called Chime Enterprise. Here's our thesis and what we're bringing to HR technology this year. You as HR practitioners are very, very busy. And in this environment, you are all being challenged to do a lot more with, candidly, probably a lot less. People are the most important aspect of our business, and yet a lot of our CEOs or CFOs are saying, do more with less. So at Chime Enterprise, what we've decided to do is to approach and introduce ourselves to the market with the most comprehensive ecosystem of financial wellness products and services for you and for your employees. I personally, and probably we as an organization, believe that point solutions are really missing the point. One more time, point solutions are kind of missing the point. And they may not actually be the solution that is most appropriate for sophisticated organizations. There are actually 6 different types of employees, typically, within your employee base. The employee base is highly diverse, highly controlled, highly specific, and hence our thesis. A point solution will, by definition, only address one segment or one point of the employee's needs. James is at the very, very beginning of his journey. He may need a little bit of access to his wages before payday to pay his bills. He's got rent on his first apartment. So he uses MyPay. That is Chime's Earned Wage Access product that is currently used by 2 million Americans across the country. Finally, James happens to live in Florida, where currently Hurricane Helene is causing havoc for folks down in Florida. He takes advantage of Chime's free natural disaster relief product. For all of you people who are in product, this is something that I call the compound product. It's not just going to be a single product that will make the difference for James. It actually needs to be a combination that really gets him to the next level. Now, what that means for James eventually is he starts to pay his bills on time. Awesome. He no longer needs one of our products, which is early access to your wages. That is progress. And how do we do it at Chime? It's that we offer products which bridge him to the next level. At Chime, we don't talk about adoption. We talk about graduation. Otherwise, you're in the laundry machine, cycling back and forth in that same place. And that, to us, is anathema and a real mark of failure, or as we consider it, across our platform. To complete this story, James becomes a confident, on-time bill payer. Let me introduce you to Kelly. She also works for you. She already is a saver. She doesn't have the same challenges that James has. So what then does progress actually mean for Kelly? She wants to go to the next level. How do I build credit so I can start qualifying for things that actually enhance my life? I might want a car one day, maybe a home for myself and my daughter. You see, progress for Kelly might mean one day being qualified, taking those savings, and finding a way to be qualified for a loan to enhance her life. We've built some technology which enables or effectively turns everyday purchases into credit-building activity that will help your score at Experian or the other bureaus. I mean, that's magic. I mean, that's real value that we're going to add to employees. Just like no one pays for their bi-weekly paycheck, nobody should ever pay for my pay when it's going straight into my bank account. A lot of practitioners have been resistant to offer this benefit to employees because of the fee. We certainly are leading the vanguard on this, or at the vanguard of this, of moving towards, we got to take the cost out for employees. And so I'm excited about some of the things that I'm hearing across the industry, and we're excited, obviously, to be a leader in that movement. The other thing that I would say is that we measure our success by when you stop using. Let me say that again. We measure our success when you stop using it. People should really be reducing their exposure and reducing their reliance if we're doing our jobs correctly. I summarize this entire slide by saying, here's what our offerings do. We help people put gas in their car, and we help them buy the car. Anything in between is sort of what's available. 7 million people across the United States are using every single one of these products. We got to bring that to you at the employer. We do this in one single application that centers very intentionally around the employee's pay and money. I want to repeat what I said. One single app that centers around the employee's pay and money. And with that, thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you guys downstairs.